No, no, Hitman, don't jump. It's okay.
Buy me a Ford or I'm jumping.
Okay, okay. Hold on. I'll buy you a Ford. Um, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Ford, Ford, Ford. Oh,
Running into patience.
it's done. It's done. It's bought. It's outside. You don't have to jump. It's
Not good
okay.
anyway. Ah, that wasn't so bad. Nice soft mat to land on.
Yeah,
Hello, everyone.
it doesn't look very bouncy. Yes. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. After that little drama that wasn't really a drama. Um, yeah, a bunch of you have been asking for the Ford Forces pack for a while. So we did have it last time, I think, but we just didn't get to using it. Does this one have the? This one has the kind of. No, this one doesn't have the opening door do for what's it thingies. So.
That's neat. It has the little windows here in the front so you can see down underneath under your front tires.
Oh
See
yeah.
the windows right next to the cowling?
Yes. Yes.
Neat.
Yeah. It looks pretty good. So. I wonder what it
Oh, and
sounds.
there's no back. There's no back on it.
Ah, you don't need a back. TJI.
Okay, so I guess you're going to fire this up and take it back to the farm, and
Yeah. Well.
then we'll get at her. So we have all that
Ah.
wheat, and we actually have a great demand at the farm shop. So I
Ho,
guess
ho, ho,
we're
ho, ho. I'm gonna hunt you down, Mr. Hitman. Ooh. Wow. That was a reaction and a half. It didn't like that curb. Ah, it's got little wheels on the front, that might be why. It's pretty noisy as well.
That's okay. You'll probably be in the schluter unloading the wheat at the farm shop.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, know what I mean.
Get moving. So it's not a great demand, but it'll do. So we need the money because our next harvest will need a new harvester.
Yes. We've got our eyes on something reasonably big, but of course everybody already knows that if they were watching carefully. So,
Ooh, that is noisy.
yes. Not anymore for me. Ha! No, I don't want the green beast, I want Charles, please. So yeah, that's another question. What's the Ford going to be called, I wonder?
I think we'll leave that up to our viewers.
Do 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 do. Yeah, so now you get to watch the fun of me attempting to hook these trailers up together. Hitman just point blank refused to do it, so... Actually, in fairness, he did offer to do it, but I said, where would the fun in that be? How am I ever going to learn if I don't do? So...
I might have to hire a worker to run this tractor. I won't be able to hear. Maybe if I go slower.
Yeah, it's certainly interesting.
Noisy.
Yeah. Do 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 do. Okay. Do 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 do. This is going to be fun. E Oh, you've come to watch, have you?
Mm-hmm. Why should everyone else get to watch? I want to see too.
Ooh.
Oh, that was a nice one. Well played. Do you want me to push the tipper over there for you? Oh, gee whiz. That's called a jackknife.
Yeah, I can think of other things to put after Jack, but knife isn't necessarily the first that springs to mind.
So what you want to do is steer the dolly and ignore the trailer.
Okay. Except steering the dolly, I mean, jeez.
I don't know how long I'll be able to watch this. Before I'll go move, and kick you out of the tractor and do it for you.
The trouble is, you say steer the dolly, but
Well, I guess you can't ignore the trailer, but just remember the dolly's going to go the opposite of where you want the trailer to go.
okay. It's
Great demand's going to be over.
yeah. Well, people haven't seen me do a rage quit yet. Well, they kind of did on one of the agricultural simulator videos. If they were paying attention, Toby kind of commented applauding me for my patience, and I kind of, dude, I just did the calm version of a rage quit. So I keep getting closer, but these dolly wheels are absolutely infuriating.
Yeah, you get used to them after a while. I can do that without even thinking about it now. Takes a lot of practice.
Trouble is, I just really don't understand what I'm expecting it to do, other than just be a royal pain in my butt.
Do you know what's worse to back up than that? Potato seeder.
Potato seeder?
The potato seeder, the 6 meter wide one. I have
Oh.
more trouble with that than I do with these dolly tippers.
Yeah, beep beep is not helping me right now, sir. Oh, come on, close, close, close. Oh. Bum. How is... Dude, you can hook that on. Jeez.
You're saying you want me to do it?
No, I'm saying that if anyone with half a brain was in that vehicle... Okay, yeah, but if anyone was back there trying to hook that on, they'd just lift the flipping bar up and put it on the trailer and it would be done. Even though it's not at 100% the right angle. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Well, this is fun for everyone. Why is that not now? Why? Jeez. They want like exact perfect, don't they? Ah! Got it! Victory is life! So how much longer we got that on that great demand? A half hour?
It's over, sorry, you missed it.
Okay. And it was wheat, wasn't it?
Yep, that's all we've got.
And we're going to the mill, did you say?
Farm shop.
The farm shop. Okie dokie. Now that I have things connected up, let's have a look. So, the farm shop. It looks like there's a great demand on canola, but we don't have any in stock, so tough luck. You're out of there. Do 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 do. Haha. Right, let's go. Let's get the beacon on. Aha.
We're gonna have to get that pressure washer so we can clean this cedar. It's pretty dirty.
Yeah. I haven't actually looked at that mod yet, because I only got to the episode where Stocko has got it, but hasn't figured out how to use it. So I'm way behind on my YouTube watching. And by way behind I mean Dare is on like episode 22 of Grand Theft Auto, and I've only literally just this night kind of gotten up to double figures. But there you go. But there, it's all good fun. I enjoy it. Gives me something to do with the spare time. Do 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 do. So you're observing the cultivator, aren't you? Or are you seeding? Oh yeah, you're seeding, aren't you?
It sounded there like you were going to accuse me of not working.
Well, you have said that sometimes you like to sit back with a beer. So would I be entirely out of order?
Recording.
Yeah, well.
So hurry up. I'm not kidding.
What, so end the episode here? Oh yeah, okay. Sorry guys, Hitman wants a beer. Bless, although I think Stocko's definitely an enabler, because bless him, he sent me a message kind of, yeah, have a nice relaxing evening and have a cheeky vodka, and I kind that's tempting, but yeah, I don't like to drink when I'm recording. I like to my game may not be A game, but I like to be on my A game when I'm doing the recording.
Such as it is.
Yeah. But hey, I enjoy myself, and hopefully you enjoy yourself, and the guys watching enjoy themselves, and pretty much that's what I think it's about. So that's why I do it, basically. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. So yeah, so this is particularly thrilling, watching me drive, but this is what it is. Those sail balloons are still up at the shop. They're open late tonight, because it's 7:30.
I think they were hopeful that we were going to buy something today.
Well, we did. We bought the Ford. We just didn't buy one of their things that was on sale. Their Bavarian thingy do for what's it. So, So yeah, so we're moving, I think we're moving a few steps closer to kind of the end of Season 1 and looking at Season 2, and you've had some good experimentation with maps, I believe, haven't you?
I've been working on it. I'd still like to do a lot more on this farm before we go on to the next one.
Oh yeah, it's nice to have things lined up, and you know me, I like organisation and knowing where things are and stuff.
Well, I wouldn't want to say, okay, we're going to a new map now, and hey everybody, which map would you like to do next? Kind of want to plan it out ahead, so everybody has a chance to comment on it and that sort of thing.
Exactly. I mean, we've commented on a few over a few episodes, and yeah, so we've had some good feedback. We've had some great suggestions. So thank you all to you guys that have commented and put mods forward. We really do appreciate it. We do look at them. We don't always include every mod because Hitman's kind of the mod inspector, so he's kind of
picky.
He's got a set of standards that he uses to kind of make sure that they kind of work. So he tests them out in single player, multiplayer before we kind of stick them in here, so that basically as much as possible we can give you guys some good recordings rather than, oh wait, that thing didn't work. I know we derped with Courseplay. Oh yeah, I know we derped with Courseplay and we had some issues with the Clayson, but we did as much testing as we could do beforehand, and that's really the best that anyone can hope for. So hopefully you guys understand that, as with all things, we find the odd little things, so like noises that come up in multiplayer that perhaps you wouldn't get. But And we still haven't done the traffic, have we? Not for, because someone did suggest a mod for traffic, and I just need to go back and find that. Because that could be interesting. It would be interesting to see other vehicles lolling around. I think it would probably cause plenty more dirt, but there we go.
Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna make it down this trip with the. I'm gonna run out of seed. I know it. I'm down to 3%.
You did fill that one up with fertilizer as well, or was it already pretty well full for fertilizer?
I don't know. I'm gonna fill it now just in case.
Aha. Did you need the trailers brought out, or did you already do that?
You know what? I haven't used this seeder before. I see that the fertilizer's a separate bar. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just running out of seed there. There's still lots of fertilizer, but I'll top it up.
That's always fun. Yeah, I mean I do like that that seeder. It's a good seeder. Obviously, I got to almost exclusively use it last time we were seeding. What do you did you decide what we're putting on the field? Because we had a few different
barley.
Barley.
Decided on barley because we want to use the straw for the biogas, and when you compare the price of barley and canola, it's fairly close.
Yeah. I thought I remembered last time you edged towards canola, and then
I changed my mind now that we use the we've
the
got the
fork
machines to suck up the straw, so we may as well take advantage of it.
Yeah. So I did see a comment. I think you responded to it, asking why our windrower wasn't very historical. And very simply put, we looked for a good historical one that had got a good long reach, and we couldn't find one, so we went with the best available. We're trying to be as true as possible to the classical theme, but when it takes 3 hours to work a field, it really is insane. So please forgive us, guys. We're not trying to cheat and be untrue to what we're trying to do, but by the same token, yeah.
Well, there's honestly not much point using a windrower any smaller than any smaller than the one that we bought.
Oh yeah.
Unless, I mean, if you that Ford tractor's stuck on a tree. I forgot about that. Anyway, yeah, there's not much point in using where was I going with that?
You going into a tree?
Oh, the smaller windrower, because like you may as well do multiple trips of the forager for the amount of effort that you got to put in. If you get a field that, say, you've mowed it with it's grass, so the whole field is covered in it, then I could see using a smaller windrower.
Yeah.
But in our situation, I wouldn't bother.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we made a reasoned decision. It wasn't for no reason. Yeah. Do. Shh. Don't tell anyone. Sorry, what was that, Hitman? How much more of this have we got left? Plenty. Ah, maybe not plenty. Hey! We have 0. We have nothing in stock, and I have 82 eggs on me, so... On the way back from the farm shop... Actually, no, I can sell them at the farm shop, can't I? We'll get rid of the lot.
Have you sold the last bit of wheat?
I'm on my way.
How's the cash flow?
100 grand.
Oh, when we sell that, the silage down at the biogas, we're going to have some good cash.
Yep. We will be in business. So, I'm guessing since that hired worker is derping around there, I'd probably better bring the executive schlusser out there in a bit and help you out, huh?
Yeah, I'm just clearing around the trees here before I hire the worker again.
Yeah. Sounds like fun. You
But
and
if you want to take over the seating, you go for it.
that's well. If I don't come and do something, I'll only kind of wind up with a 2x4 around my head. Do 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 do. Because I heard you earlier. I heard the file. You were sharpening that nail again, weren't you?
Yeah, I have to keep sharpening it. Keeps getting dull on your hide.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry about that.
Sorry doesn't sharpen it.
I know. I know. Still. I don't think it's always in my interest. Actually, no, it probably is in my interest to sharpen it, because sharp force trauma is probably easier to deal with than blunt force trauma. Usually leaves a cleaner wound. Let's run around the
Kind of
back.
creepy that you know that.
Oh, that's just from watching too much CSI. So, doot. There we go. We sold our eggs. So we literally have nothing at the moment. Well, nothing but our money.
I've never seen CSI.
Ah, well,
I know what it is, but I've never watched it. I had to laugh. I was talking with a friend of mine. He was talking about his Android on Facebook, and I told him if you put an Android in my hand, if it didn't say Android on it, I would have no idea what it was.
yes.
My cell phone doesn't even take pictures.
Oh my goodness, how
You'd
how
never
do
know
you
it used to be a computer
survive?
tech. I hate
Well,
computers and everything computerized. I think
so you said you hate that? Hate computers?
yeah, man, you just get tired of trying to keep up with all the technology, and you start seeing that um, the ones who are making all these devices and stuff were kind of being taken advantage of. So
Yeah,
anyway,
it's yeah. I mean, it's a struggle to keep up with everything that is modern technology nowadays, but we do. Yeah. The trouble is, you get left behind, and yeah, then it makes it more difficult. I mean, in corporate world, it's pretty much keep up with it, or you get lost so easily, and then it's a very costly exercise to try and catch up again.
I live on a little island, and it's like I live in a cave, so that's okay.
Well, that's good.
Call me a caveman, I don't care.
Captain Caveman.
I didn't mean that. Don't call me a caveman.
You didn't mean it. You said
Nope.
something you didn't mean. Do. So are you still in the
You can take the cedar back again if you want, or take the cedar over. I had to trim the ends, so you'll have to reseed the ends.
Okay. What, these
Get
ends?
you the seed trailer. Yeah, you see how
Ah, yeah.
they're not seeded. I just went across them with the cultivator after I'd seeded them.
Because because obviously the hired worker presumably hadn't done that very well. So, did you want the Schluter to run the cultivator, or are you going to run that off the other thing, or what?
Honestly, if you run that Ford Forces, that Ford, what is it, 7000?
Yeah.
It's so loud you won't be able to record and run that.
Yeah, well, that's why I was saying, did you want the Schluter and I'll use the Deutz for this, or?
Nope. You go ahead and do the seeding with that, with the Schluter, and I'll grab the Ford and do the cultivating. That way we won't miss stuff.
Cool. Blah, blah, blah. So we want a J?
Yeah, here's the Ford stuck on a tree again. This is not a hard worker friendly field.
Well, no, we we intentionally left it in a non-friendly state, didn't we? So that we were encouraged to do things.
Well,
Ah,
we could actually go around the perimeter a couple times, and then the trees wouldn't be a problem.
I'm wondering if this... Did we actually check out if this... Because there's the lift discs option, and I don't know if we had that down or up when we tried to do this before to see if it cultivated itself. Or is that just... Or is that... That might just be for the seeds, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I already tried it just a few minutes ago.
Okay.
It does not cultivate.
Okay.
Unless I did it wrong, which is unlikely, but possible.
Highly unlikely. Um, but yeah, you're right. It's a very dirty seeder.
If that seeder also cultivated, like if it fertilized, seeded, and cultivated, it'd be just kind of silly because we could sell most of the equipment on our farm and just buy those.
Yep. And you can...
That would make me a sad hitman.
Well, you're pretty sad anyways, but... In the nicest possible way, obviously.
Well, here in Canada, those are fighting words. Oh, I'm Canadian, I'll have to just forgive you anyway.
Yeah, well...
We just sit back and take it.
Really?
Yes.
So how can we have that 2x4?
For sure.
Just yeah, it's all talk, isn't it? You've never actually hit me because there's no physical evidence of it.
So what I'll have to do is mail you a Jack-in-the-Box and put a little board with a nail on it in it. So when you open it, it pops up.
Yeah, I remember I had one of those as a kid. Oh, what the heck was
I
that?
shouldn't have said that. Somebody might actually try that on you now.
Yeah, but that would involve them having my address, and yeah, they don't.
Oh yeah, because the internet is secure.
Yeah, you think I'd post my address anywhere on the internet? Other than where I'm buying stuff, and I'm making sure they're secure sites as much as possible. Ah, there we go.
I do, but I'm not worried.
Do. So yeah, ooh. Minus. So yeah. So this is seeding barley. For another thrilling episode of driving up and down a field! But hey, you guys enjoy watching, so...
Almost as much fun as watching you hook up tippers.
Oh yeah, well that's a thrill there, right there. I mean, the fact that I actually managed to do it and I didn't kind of capitulate and get you to take over.
Yeah, that's kind of a letdown.
You were expecting to come in and save the day and be, I am Hitman, I connect trailers.
I figured if you ran at it enough times, you'd eventually fluke into it.
I didn't fluke into it. What I did was I was doing it very slowly and steadily. I was basically going back to my lifeboat driving lessons, and it was slow with small adjustments. Granted, I wasn't...
Well, that's how you do it.
Yeah, so...
Now, with ES limiter, you can actually set your reverse, your speed to a lower setting.
Okay.
And then you would be backing up much more slowly.
Ah, that's...
I don't do that, but you could, I imagine.
Yeah, that would be another good thing to do. Thank you for the idea. Now that I've done the work. Jeez.
Well, another thing we could do is get the Caravet's tractor and then just use that for it. Because where it's articulated, it is really easy to back up a dolly.
Okay, I'm not sure I would be able to cope with the articulation, but give it a go at some point, I suppose. Do. So yes.
I'm kind of curious what people think as far as how far do we want to go here as far as the years, like if we want to get up to the year 2000 equipment, or stop at the 80s and start a new farm, or what people want to see.
Yeah, I think that's a very good question. I did see one comment that kind of said, guys, you should probably stop at about the 80s, but again, that's one comment, and it's a very valid one. But what does everybody think? Um, I know someone's calling for us to get the larger Schluter, so Charles's big brother. Um, but again, it depends on how far into the kind of current time period we're going to go. So, do 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 do. It's almost 7:45, and we're still working, Hitman.
Well, we're not unionized.
Well, probably a good job too. And at least you sent the hired worker home,
Yep.
because we'd probably have to give him like overtime payments or some daft rubbish like that. I'm sure there's a legislation somewhere.
Yeah, we just give him an extra bushel of barley.
Or a extra clip round the ear. Do, 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 do. At least with this game, I haven't got to get out of the tractor and start the seeder.
Oh, that reminds me, I gotta go get the seed trailer for you.
That's right. With the Schluter, it shouldn't be any too much bother to kind of hop out to the seed place around the farm, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. Granted, it would make things a little bit more efficient, but hey, it'll give me something to do, huh?
Yeah, that's alright, I'm bringing it over anyway.
Do 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 do. Haha!
Craziness.
Hey, you drove a tractor out in front of me. Everybody saw it.
You're supposed to be on the field.
I will be.
Somehow this is your fault.
Yeah, okay. I'll...
I'm
yeah.
almost tempted to get another one of those seeders. You know, since I don't have to fertilize when I'm done. She might have caught up to me by then, so never mind. I'm going to park the seed trailer right here between the trees.
Okay. Well, what we could do... Yeah, I mean, even if we hired a hired worker, it's never going to kind of close that field out. But yeah, I mean, I think the cultivator we've got is probably about unless we're going to go reasonably modern, that's probably about as far as we want to go in terms of cultivator technology, isn't it?
The Joker isn't bad. The Joker CT, it's a 6-meter wide one and doesn't look particularly advanced technology-wise. I mean, it's a cultivator. It drags through the dirt.
Yeah. So, So the Joker is that 6 meters. How wide's this one? I thought this one was about 6 meters, or am I mistaken?
I think this one's like 4.5.
Okay.
The cedar you're using is 6 meters, and this is way narrower. So,
Okay.
pretty sure it's like 4.5.
I can soon tell. I'm going to own stuffs. What's the own stuffs? Do 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 do. Yeah. 4.6 meters. You are absolutely correct, sir.
Almost correct. I'm correct, but not technically correct.
Yeah, well, I was giving you the benefit of the doubt there, but if you want to throw yourself under a bus, go ahead. But yeah, no, so 4.5 meters, 4.6 meters. Am I actually going to quibble with you? Nah. I don't think so. Do 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 do. Do do. Hey, I avoided a tree. Watch out for that tree. Doodaloo-doo-doo. And away we go. So you're still using the Ford. You suffering that all that noise.
What?
Eh? What?
Yeah,
Pardon?
it's noisy.
It would be nice actually if there was a way to kind of adjust the volume of individual components, I guess. But we don't have that. So never mind. As the saying goes, worst things happen at sea.
Well, we can always just hire a worker with this one all the time.
Yep.
Not as bad as it could be, because I'm only going at 50% for speed. If I put it up, you know, like, hire the worker and put it at 100, it's really loud.
Yeah. Good times, huh? And I'm staring through a tree. There we go.
How are we doing for time on this episode?
That's a very good question because I didn't actually start the timer. Ha 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 ha.
Well, at least you started recording.
You think so? But yeah, I think we're probably about ready to kind of call it for this particular episode. So I think your instincts are about right. So I'm just going to kind of get back up the field, and then we can say tatty bye to everybody. They're probably bored of us already by now. It's kind of, guys, why are you just going up and down the field?
Because that's what the game is.
I know. So
You know, we could make it more exciting. We could put, like, pikes on these so that we were jousting or something. Tractor wars.
yeah,
Speaking of
there's got to be a
funny
mod for
things
that.
in this game, have you seen the Lego tractor?
No.
Oh, that is awesome! I saw that they're just doing a video on the mod contest, and he was showing the Lego tractor,
Okay.
and it appears that whoever the mod author had recorded all the sounds, you know, making it as if he was playing with a Lego tractor.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Yeah, there's some really good people out there doing some fantastic mods. So as you kind of educate me more and more, I actually I learn to appreciate them more. So yes. So like I say, I think I'm up this side of the field now. You're going to carry on doing that, and I'm going to catch you up. And we will probably be back once we have seeded the field, and we'll figure out what comes next.
It'll probably be biogas.
Yeah. So until next time, take care, folks.
I'll see you next time.